Hi, welcome to our Grace Connect tutorials. My name is Esther, and this episode is about how to use Twexting within your group. This tutorial is designed for anyone using a computer, which is what I always recommend for the easiest navigation. This is also only applicable if you're a group leader or assistant leader. If you're not, you don't need to watch this episode. A new design for Grace Connect is currently in development, and a release is planned for later this year. So if what you see here doesn't quite look the same, check back later as we'll be updating the videos after the software release. And if you need help with the Lead app, please watch our later episode about how to use the app. Twexting is one of my favorite features that's available to group leaders. So let's start by logging in and going to our example group, which is Grace Garrett's small group. Once in your group, click on Group Actions up here on the top right. You'll see that one of the options is to send a Twext. This is a weird word that combines texting and tweeting and is only available for group leaders to use. Now, Twexting is designed to send a text and a tweet at the same time if you link your account to Twitter. However, if sending out sensitive information, I recommend not linking a Twitter account and only using this function to send out a text message to your group members. This is a great feature if you have something that you want to get out quickly to all of your group members that have their communication settings set up to receive text messages. We have a whole episode on communication settings, but we'll talk briefly about this later since it's so important to Twexting. A great example of how to use Twexting is if your group has an event coming up, or if it's a small group and it's your meeting day, you can send a Twext out with a reminder about when and where you're meeting. I know for my small group, this has significantly increased our regular attendance count since people see a reminder on the day of the event right on their phone. Twexting, however, won't be very helpful for your group if no one in your group has their communication settings set to receive text messages. Like you'll see in our communication settings episode, I recommend that everyone enable this feature on their account. Luckily, there's an easy way to see who in your group has their account set up to receive text messages. So let's exit out of this real quick and go back to Group Actions. Now, when you go to Edit Participant List, in here, you'll see this green symbol with a T inside of it. This means that this person will receive text messages. As you can see here, only Grace, Gabby, and Care Christina need to set this up. Everyone else already did. This means that a good portion of my group will get a Twext if I send one out. For Gabby and Christina, I would recommend sending them the episode about communication settings so that they can enable text messaging from their group leaders. Once people have their settings correct, you can use this to send out a text to them. One odd thing I've noticed is that while it gives you 140 characters, typically the last 5 or 6 get cut off. So if you have your own communication settings set up to receive text, you'll get the text too and can confirm that everything you wanted to say got sent out properly. If not, you can send a follow-up Twext with what got cut off to ensure everything you needed to say gets sent. After you hit send, a confirmation will pop up with how many people received the Twext. Just note that Twexting only works in one direction. If someone tries to reply to a Twext, nothing will happen and no one will receive it. If you need a reply, messages might be a better feature to use, and you can watch our episode on that if you need help with it. The only downside to messages is that they will only go out via email. So if your group is more likely to check a text than an email, I recommend using Twexting and simply asking people to notify you that they received it. For example, my small group members all have my phone number, so if I send a Twext and I ask them to text me a response, they can. However, if your group members check their email often, messages is a great way to send things out to everyone too. And that's all you need to know about my favorite feature, Twexting. If you have any other questions, you can email us at graceconnect@grace-alone.org. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Otherwise, if you liked this video and want more information like it, like the video by giving us a thumbs up, click subscribe, and you'll see our other tutorials about Grace Connect. Bye!